I am awake. I am alive. Yeah, yeah. Ugh. We are here. Ugh. Where was my last save? Here we go. I don't remember what I was doing. I'll find Maria. That's right.
Ridiculous. Oh, I'm in it now. Idiot pet.
Come on!
I'm in trouble now. Tournament? What is it?
Hey, mister!
Got a minute?
And a lot.
Hey, listen!
How to handle
Sorry.
this?
Hey!
Damn, like around. Alright. We have an idea where she's gone now.
I'm out of ideas.
Stop that at once!
That's enough now.
Ridiculous. Oh, I'm in it now. Oh, damn. This is all right. Now, how did I wind up here? Hello there.
Just one inside. Where?
Huh? Why?
I was worried
Everyone
about
was
you.
worried about you.
I forgot I don't have auto on.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria,
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll
Yes.
never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I?
Yep.
If it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
It's our fault.
What? How?
You?
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
Shift the blame off of her to us.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
Told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
Absolutely.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria.
I'm hungry.
Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt
Most
the
likely.
church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
What, Stroll? You being loud?
Sorry,
Try to sleep.
did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
I'm not awake enough for this.
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around?
Yeah.
Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we've finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration?
Absolutely.
Still, I don't imagine
I think
this
the
would turn out
king
well in the
probably
real
is
world.
all in
Public
inspiration
opinion, tribal perspective always divides us.
from this book.
Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse.
Probably isn't.
Sleep should come easier now. Think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Yeah, the whole time, motherfucker.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne!
Okay, so we'll probably gonna be
Our
participating in that.
aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius's personal effects.
Grease's notes.
Looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
Oh, for the tournament, is it not?
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels, but saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work, probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
Most likely.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
Participate.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it?
It's the best gambit.
Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
It's fate.
No point fighting my fate.
Your courage is admirable.
Right. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Research journal.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
I am. Yes.
Yes. I've got a job to do.
Huh. Familiar words. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That was
the
the
plan.
plan from the start.
That's the
Yeah, I want to be king. Fuck the prince. Who cares about the prince? I just want to be king.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You be a good king.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Yeah, we need a walker.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one
I'm
in.
the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up?
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Diversity pick. Yeah.
Whew. That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We won't.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you lot here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Whoa. You have any idea who that is? That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say.
Yeah, we'll
Make
take him
short
down.
Work of a scrawny little urchin, and you can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning.
Yeah,
They want kingly
but the
types,
best way to
not
win the
children
people's favor is to
acting.
protect them from somebody who kidnaps people, you know?
Stuck up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was
Absolutely.
right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe he just wants to stop the criminal's evil deeds.
We've got more important things to worry about.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
Absolutely.
Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barden, a guard captain from Atira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle
Absolutely.
and die.
We need to
But
earn the
he's just
people's
a lone
favor.
kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill,
It'd be good to get a section of the guard on our side.
a pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
We would never.
laugh at such a plight.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all, and thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle type. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Oi, oi!
That's rich, a mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of as king. Stick to my stomach. The leader of this country is a dignified man of great age, one with years of experience. Hard to imagine you won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'd be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. Was it candidate too?
Hey!
Let's focus.
No deadline. Nice.
Let's call it.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll?
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well...
Hulkenberg.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day.
We both strayed away from the normal path.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight. Let's rest.
Fancy it.
We got nothing new.
Don't push yourself too much.
All right then.
Rest.
Good night.
Can I come in?
Absolutely. Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
It's all right. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
Yes. I won't turn out like your father, though.
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Don't worry about it.
'Tis kind of you to say. But that book... We met once before, on a carriage bound
Oh,
for the
yeah,
capital.
she was there.
Do you
Okay, it
recall?
was her.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents.
Don't want to give the people an idea of a chance at deciding their own fate and world, and so the church wanted to keep them from doing that and only to believe in their beliefs.
Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two? So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, it's not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength.
It absolutely is,
My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Juna!
Lady Juna!
Is she gonna be a candidate for the king / queen, I guess? Oh, she's singing. Never mind, she might not be a candidate. It's just a song for the opening ceremony. Oh, therapists. Music in this game is great. Very fancy based. And very Persona coded. Atlas coded, honestly. All the games have very amazing soundtrack. And they're very thematic. It's great.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
In a minute, bud.
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctists have in this race?
A bunch, most likely.
Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Of course he won't.
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Ah, I figured he was part of Luis's band.
So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
I will bring the country
Well,
power.
it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
I don't know why, but this...
If we lose this...
Wait, this is staged and stuff. It reminds me of that old Tom and Jerry movie where they're like in a race with like cars
Now,
and
I do
shit.
believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
Boo. Just don't get quiet and boo.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Yep, cries of... Kind of expected that.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
Oh, here comes the gauntlet runner.
Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
A land runner? It's
Oh,
quick.
a land runner.
Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash! Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
This will be the guy that gives me the gun at profession, most likely.
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care.
For the throne! Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to
Is the land runner? It does run the land.
It's incredible!
Hey. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. My son probably wants something to eat. I looked up my cat. Made my kid walk. Good fit.
Just a sec.
Is this thing our carriage?
Can you hear me?
On the main road, then the others seem to be doing that road. Oh, test run. What is happening right now?
Let's see.
Called Meritira, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a way south.
This place here.
Let us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I know that.
Let us hurry.
This.
Wow.
Oh.
Spectacular.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look,
Okay.
old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Fuck! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one.
Oh, yeah.
Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable. Neurus? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business, then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God.
Right there.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
No.
You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable!
Sounds right.
I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... Tis fully operational now. Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own scheme?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him?
I'll be back
Wander
now.
across God knows where last I heard.
He must be
So if you're back
alive.
now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Quite probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
Right.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I think we can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
Very much
You'll
runner.
get the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and greasework. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
It's perfect.
I think it's a perfect idea. Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's Heismay, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand.
Makes sense.
And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the Gauntlet Runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
That's cool.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm
we got 4 days.
And not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a
You're okay,
den of
Luke,
wild
deal.
beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
You're not getting another drink. You just had one.
Certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. Well,
Oliver has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. Entertain me by finding more and interacting with them.
oh yeah?
Oh, accidental entry. Toilet, washroom, entry.
Oh.
Widow meat and red grass.
Got it.
Those are beds? Oh, yeah, they are. Interesting.
What's this?
What's useful? What is that thing following? Is that a bird? Is that a dragon? Looks like a hut.
This?
Let's check something. pointless.
Hello?
Scary, looks like the pipe's in here too. Call the running phone. There's one in every room.
Spectacular.
I believe I had gauntlets use magma crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you take your life in your hands when you travel the wilds, then thanks to the kid. The run's actual legs are based on a colossal beast made for zero momentum loss even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed, another step closer to my dream. What dream? Oh, sorry, my gal. I go, best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress. But by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs to rest as much as we do. Makes sense? Gain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or while traveling. Oh, cool. Okay. Let's see more. Maybe.
Now, where was I?
It's been a minute since we went to academia.
Ah, how good of you to come.
Age 20. I'm almost there.
Oh, you'll come again.
I just wanted to see if there was anything new. Oh, you went down the back deck. Not doing it for the friends, I'm doing it for myself. I'm no be king. It's a watchtower. Okay. The cookie will need to buy them when I'm oh, nice. Cures poison for all allies.
Let's check.
Now then.
It's me something to keep in mind. It's where it's cut from. That haste and texture can change dramatically, you know. Each type of cut has an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious, something to strive for. When you say. Alright, but never you mind, just leave this to me. Christmas is really, it's nearly time. No, it is time. Strike now.
Alright.
Yes, not bad so far. See the juices there? There's your proof this is turning out delicious. We'll add a little something for the aroma and we're done, but just a little will overshadow the flavor. Imagine how it tastes.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land.
I accidentally skipped the dialogue. It's fine. Even with the stalwart gunrunner the next morning. Can't really, but you can also reminisce about it during with your allies.
Yep.
Maybe.
Your thoughts?
Oh, I was right. Smooth as butter. Absolutely. Guilty pleasure, though credit where it's due, my tinkering certainly helped make her what she is. Though full disclosure, that's all thanks to a little mechanism I work together that keeps her legs from sinking into the dune. Won't have to worry about the terrain if she can just fly. My 40 winks.
Alright then.
Oh, a mystery thing. That's probably the bookshelf.
Hey.
Yeah, let's talk with Stroll.
Now then.
Feels like just yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. Someone just happened in such a short span of time. I met you, we went over the northern fortress and awakened a mysterious power. I'd once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of time long past. I'm thinking about the perhaps of the same power the hero kings want to use. They had no allies. Maybe they lacked allies. I see. Try as they might, even the strongest king wouldn't be able to establish a country by himself. How you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well. And maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. So all this does make me wonder just how many more of these powers are still out there.
Alright.
Ooh. Oh, I thought I'd get closer.
Time marches on, and the age of the new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
Yeah, expectations, eh? They're better than I'd feared considering how tiny they are, but I got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to be a number on this runner? Boy, remote who maintains this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you, regardless we'll be leaving these air dunes behind tomorrow. The Edge will never be able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye on the road, okay, Nearest? Oh, virtue. Courage.
Hey.
Yeah, let's join them. Own weapons are strong.
Got a moment?
I think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after being settled down, I like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from me by others. That's why one day I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory. Not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey!
How about you? I shared my plan. I'd like to help you with rebuilding. I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Luis.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm all the more glad you're captain, truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Ha! Our fight, I say. I forged my way into your mission.
Hey.
Act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? I do what I must.
Right.
You always look forward, and that's what I envy about you. All this to say, I have faith in you. We have more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make these choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who it'll end up being after all this. Anyway, George shining like new. Let's finish this up.
Alright.
Alright, courage. Ooh, halfway to 2. Ooh, hey, look at all that mag. Nice.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magma, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the
I definitely want to go and
surrounding the tree.
Check it out.
Runner comes to
There might be monsters to fight. Well.
That's...
The whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual adventure times ahead. Oh, exactly what a tree foretell the future, and how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I am sensing an incredible amount of magma in the air here. The hypothesis is correct. That would make the no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magma. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery.
Hey.
How did you get so good at drawing?
Yeah.
Ah, my boy. Meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake.
Yeah.
Have. Fully committed all to the safety of my mind. I have no need for the sketch itself anymore.
Hey there!
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Good idea. Hey, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely. Gallica is most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which has given me great insight into my own research into flight. I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly is this current color portends.
Alright.
Oh, cool. 3 wisdom. Look at that. I think my wisdom's gonna be like max by the end of the playthrough.
In a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a gauntlet runner. The party, secure in their gauntlet runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
All right then. Where to?
Well met.
Dr. Hockenberg. Anytime as I am, I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. Yep, let's talk. Broaden my imagination. This part we've awoken to. I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their own unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance.
Certainly. I see.
I find not say the designs intriguing, but I was not speaking of how they look per se. She's probably talking about the functionality of it. Lions to direct their power as one directs a horse by its rein. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of the power lurking within them. Is that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence why it is so exhausting, why it cannot be maintained for long. The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. That's very true. Hey, look,
time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We have one more day before we reach Atria. Oh, I guess not.
Finally! We're out of the desert!
Huh?
Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Ugh. Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Oh, something's happening.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
We're getting attacked by the other candidates, aren't we?
My star is rising!
Sanctism will reign!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony, I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to hold each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Guido's firepower.
Can we afford to abandon Gladel if he's not one?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Guido's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Let's give Gladel a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on! You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us?
Yeah, we want the world's
Okay,
eye
then
on
it's
us.
settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help. Withdraw, good help. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That Gauntlet. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane.
Oh yeah, we
we
drove into it. That's right. I forgot about that.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here now.
You dare interfere in my fight? Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army
Call him an old
silence
egg.
all
Is it
who would
because he's
oppose
bald?
the eminence of God.
Hit him with the old baldy thing.
Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious comments.
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
I call upon royal power within! The power of ice!
Oh, I shouldn't have done ice.
Expose your sins.
Be the spear monk that is non-resistant. Yeah.
Prepare yourselves.
Allies, together! Knight!
No.
I see you!
I shall fight as the no— Are you prepared? You'll be dust!
Right on target.
Let's go!
Nice one, Stroll!
A crit. Nice. Damn.
What could you hope to achieve?
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
Me!
What if fire will do it?
By
Not
the
them.
sworn oath of knighthood. Behold, we stand together.
Coordination is key!
Aim of justice. Hit
I'll
him.
run you through.
Close your eyes.
Got them right in their weak
Too
spot.
early to go to his side. I call upon royal power within! Tougher than I thought.
Behold my power!
Me!
No. Here.
Here you go, Stroll.
My thanks.
Here you go.
Insolent heathens!
Yeah.
Kneel before him!
Oh no.
What could you hope to achieve?
Everyone!
Stroll!
Here they come.
Oh,
Get him back on his
shit.
feet!
I'll show you the essence of truth.
Anyone, get him back on his feet!
This should work.
I live to see another day.
Peasants!
Oh, gales of wind!
I would lose nothing by conceding this
The
fight.
faithful are watching.
But the faithful
Oh,
are watching.
he's speaking. I.
For the sake of my dear brethren,
Hey, Big D, how's it
I
going?
must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my
Get
brother.
in there!
Oh, he's healing.
Stroll's badly
Oh.
wounded. Can anyone heal
Sanctism
him?
will reign.
This is it.
Don't underestimate
I just,
me.
I just rezzed him, man.
I won't hold back. Hold on.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Let's go. Flare.
Stroll
By
got
the
knocked
sworn
out.
oath of
Can anyone
knighthood.
get him back on his feet?
You know what? I'm gonna turn back. Fuck.
Don't forget about the
I don't wanna waste.
petrification
Hold on.
magic.
Yeah.
Stepping back, closing the distance.
Brawler.
You'll be dust!
Okay, so.
Right on target.
I
show
got
you the
crit.
essence of
Okay,
truth.
cool.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Roar!
Is everyone all right?
Let us fight as one.
I'm counting on you!
As the point of a sword!
Rosenberg got them right in their weak
Prostrate
spot.
yourself before
I shall
God.
vanquish evil.
They die hard.
They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell swoop.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm doing great, Vicky. I've just been chilling lately. Just been playing a lot of games, pretty much. Finished Silent Hill 2 remake. That was pretty fun.
What could you hope to achieve?
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
Join with me.
Coordination is key.
I'll run you through.
Know your place, peasants.
Started playing this. I've been enjoying this so far.
Is there another way?
Yeah, I use
Looks like we can't brute force through
everything.
this one.
Maybe not ice. I haven't used ice. Oh yeah, I enjoyed the remake a lot.
That's your opening, Captain.
For all that we strive for.
They're weak to ice. Let's stop them cold.
I want to see if he's resistant. Yeah,
I can't afford to hold. No holding back. The power of ice.
Sanctism is supreme.
I never played the original Silent Hill 2, so
Is that all?
I think that
What could you
I mean,
hope
from
to
what
achieve?
I noticed, it was pretty decent. I liked it a lot.
By this power.
Hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Come, shun.
So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism.
That's bound to be something we can do to push this dude on.
Now, are you prepared for the end?
That's fair. I like turn-based games because it always makes me think.
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
We survived the battle.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint.
No, I love turn-based games. It's very much
Get down here.
thinking notes. Yeah, and sometimes. I don't know. I'm a big puzzle guy. I like doing puzzles and like thinking and doing like combat that requires thinking. Like, I like RTS games and stuff like that.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
Are you hurt?
Of course I'm not hurt. Look, what are you after?
I mean, fair enough. I do like some button mashing, like violence here and there. I like God of War.
Surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives?
I just can't play button mashing games for like a long period of time in one sitting because I get terrible hand cramps.
Honestly.
So bad.
I got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst.
Like, I like the newer God of War games. Those were really fun.
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
I heard one of my kids crying.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shooed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Very useless.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Tell that to Nurse. He's about to jump over.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore.
He's out the gauntlet
I didn't know
runner.
the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake.
They do.
Luis really shells out for his own.
Like the newer ones aren't as like crazy button mashy combo mashing like the older versions of it.
By the crown,
Yeah, I
you
do
can't be
too for
serious.
painting.
She is Juno, the kingdom's
Like
greatest
holding the
singer,
mini
the
like this and like
diva.
painting, it's
This is
horrendous on the
preposterous.
hand.
Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of
I guess Hulkenberg has a lady boner for Juna.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Especially if you're like holding one of the like millimeter brushes to do details and you're like me hand cramps. So bad. Oop. What the fuck? Is that Luis's ship?
Airborne Gauntlet Runner. He's actually finished it.
Is Luis himself. I guess we did catch his eye.
Luis.
My Lord Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
Oh, they released the painting handle? Interesting. Ah, okay, cool. I made like something for my when I was painting my dragon, I made like a custom little, I don't know where it's at. It's some I had like a little stand I made when I was painting my dragon that I told. Wonder where I put it. Oh well. Not that big of a deal. Yeah, I made like a handheld thing to hold my dragon. I was painting it because that was a pain on my hand.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like that would work.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess.
I would do that with like baby jars. Oh yeah, I kind of have a Discord. I don't really. There's no one in it besides me.
I'd like to express
like my
gratitude,
stream
but
stuff.
if I might ask, who are you?
Let's see.
I'm just another candidate.
It might be on my link tree. I don't know if I have it on my link tree or not.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne.
It is. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Where is it? Setting. Um, the- the- uh, uh, you'd think I would have. a copy. And paste. There we go.
One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to...
Nope. Why did that smush it? There we go. Alright.
to enter the competition?
There we go.
Looks like he's more interested than we
Yeah, that's-
anticipated. This
Yeah,
might
I
be our
see you.
chance,
You
so
popped
choose
in.
your words wisely,
That's the
okay?
stream one.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Yes, I
Really
do.
now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Oh yeah, no problem. Go for it. I was just posting in the chat of the general.
Anyone?
If you just post in the general chat, I have it
However,
open
my
right now,
immediate
so I'd be
needs
able
are
to see
met
it.
in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
Nothing like boot kissing.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
Okay.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
Is that the name of the hound you have following you? Hector? Such a hound name, Hector.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then. That could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Glodell. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
Hell yeah.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet
I really
Runner
love
at
it.
last
This storybook,
arrives at its
like
repose, a place grown thick with trees.
narration.
Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Ah! Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
He's probably trying to figure out how to paint light or something.
Oh.
Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
You seem troubled.
Is there something troubling you?
Nice. And you say this is for what Warhammer, right? I haven't really messed with Warhammer in the slightest. But these look really good, dude. Like really good. Like I mean, you said you're like probably you probably had a lot of time to like practice. Sick, man. I need to get back into painting. I haven't done it in a while. Haven't had much time. It's really cool, man.
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in
Yeah, they
top
look all
shape,
good, man.
but
They look really cool. They definitely shows that you've had like lots of practice. I really like the dragons. That's for certain. Or the
I
drakes.
wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a ballet apple cart.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for sharing, man.
I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany. Like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, they look really cool, man. Definitely something to be happy about. Probably put in like, what, 30, 40 hours on all that? At least the 4 things you showed. I mean, it's not that cheesy. Fire nice, especially for dragons or drakes or anything like that, are like very typical. There's nothing wrong with that.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics.
Sounds like I'm about to be looking for relics now.
Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know
I'd
would
imagine.
recognize such a prize at a single glance.
I think my dragon took me like 4 hours. I didn't really take that long with it, but also like I'm very inexperienced with painting, so my strokes are a bit noticeable, and I kind of put a lot of paint on it at once, you know, just blobs. Wasn't super careful with it.
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find.
I definitely need to get back into painting. I just bought more paint pots and also like a few more minis to paint.
After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas.
When like me and my wife had a little
rising to the
staycation
surface.
without the
My
kids,
tinkering
we went to a
always came
hobby
out
shop.
Marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius.
I dragged her in there to kill some time
Captured my imagination.
before
The
a
lost
reservation at one of the restaurants we were going to.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. It'd probably also like look less globby, most likely.
Oh, some
Yeah, I went for one like big coat.
A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
This one's important.
Okay.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I have like 3 different brands of paint. Probably not that great to be mixing up with a bunch of different brands when painting minis, but I was mostly buying them from this gaming store, like the paints, and then the gaming store up and left because they couldn't afford the building rent anymore. So they offloaded all the shit to their sister store an hour away from me. And I don't drive an hour to go to a game store just for paint. Not at least often. Apologies, I am grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid other hindrances like yesterday. Supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Artira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is
That's what I did.
This was the right move.
One Christmas, me and my wife were like, we'll just spend money on ourselves, but like we'll have in the mountains just act like they were peasants. Oh, no, I think we did buy presents for each other. But she ordered me like
Tis far more desolate
paint kit,
place than I'd heard.
and stuff like that.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Like, I think, if I remember correctly, she was the one that bought me the dragon, which was really cool.
Ah,
I was
you're
super
here.
excited. I think I
I've been
spent
hoping you'd show up soon.
a few hours that night painting
I know
while
it's
she
been a
was
while,
asleep.
but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church.
Yeah.
She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's ally suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Yes. Such atrocities in his name. Unforgivable.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
Oh, nice. That's awesome, man.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Yeah, kids are quite expensive. And also, like, the cost of minis and stuff, that adds up over time, you know?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on. Don't
Can't
worry.
really be
I'll
dropping
sort her
lots of cash all the time on yourself when you got kids.
Might well fix the Bally Waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Those little food wasters, I tell you. I swear, they hardly eat anything I give them unless it's something specific. Very time consuming, yeah.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality.
Oh. Giant
Cooked to a
maggot.
delicate finish. Just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
Looks great.
I'll be
What is with that
enthusiastic.
smile? Not you two.
Surprisingly tasty.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
What? Huh? Huh? What do you mean? Insides can twitch a bit. What the
Would
fuck?
that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
Monster slaying, the best. Where are we going?
So, is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira. Oh, I smell trouble.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's... Here's where we are now.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how we can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we
Well,
can't
if
figure it
you
all out.
ate giant
We're
sandworm
in over
lava,
our
I would
heads.
imagine he's doing the same.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you.
No, please no more bugs.
Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert.
Sweetmeat?
Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please.
That sounds so gross. The squish.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honorable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
It's been a while.
Exactly.
Let's go get you beauty sleep, okay?
Aye.
So, I did hear something. It's not like I tell anybody. Oh no, but this is and you'll. Alright, well. Can I buy information from you right now?
Pleasure to see you.
Back.
Got a moment?
I want to go explore. Princess the more damning. I should save.
All right then. What now?
How much? I have 17,000 mag. Just spend it on something.
I see.
I'm just gonna study this to get
this
it.
right here. All right.
Yes, please.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I see. Good. I'm still getting
Nope,
stronger.
I don't plan to swap. I just want the openness of that. For the next one.
I see. Fascinating. This, all right?
Studying the mage.
I'm counting.
Of course.
I see. A new means of protection.
Okay. I'll save
What now?
again after spending some of my mag. There you go. Let's rest.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
game is very deep. There's so much to it.
It's gorgeous out.
So Atlas essentially made this game and like combined like the Persona series like mechanics with the Shin Megami Tensei series mechanics like together, and then I think added some new mechanics to it. This is like Atlas's culmination of all their works.
Hold on.
And they've been known to make like huge JRPGs and
Let's
stuff. Stone bucket. Alright, well.
More people missing.
Beg your pardon?
Buckets be prowling around as we speak.
Hello there.
Alright. Pristine clear water. Mellow milk. Why not?
Now then.
Get my money back.
More people missing.
I'm out of ideas.
All right then.
Just a sec.
I don't know what that place is. I'm just looking over it. Tomorrow I see.
Now what am I to do?
All right then.
I'm to go up here, right?
An elder candidate? No, no.
Oh.
Okay.
Hopefully the weapon shop
Well,
has some
let
new
me-
weapons. Ah, they do. Cooling staff. Silver abacus. Oh, stuff for the merchant. Hi. Slayer's base lord. Semi-human. Partisan. Damascus Easters. Devotion. I don't know if I want to spend any money on stuff right now because I just don't know. Why Sanctus Resolve?
Yeah.
I'll use that. Alright, turn it out.
Can't be.
Yeah, there's like weapons for specific archetypes if you have a specific archetype equipped, specific armor for specific archetypes. This is a lot to this game. Very much so. Recluse's robes. Ooh.
Yeah.
Silver headgear, strength magic, all stats +2. Brave guards. Average damage received from an enemy's ambush. That's pretty cool. And yeah, this is definitely my type of game. Like lots of mechanics. I like deep mechanic games. I don't know why.
What'll I do here?
I don't know, sometimes I get confused by simple games, whereas I hardly ever get confused by intricate ones. Okay, fairy dust. Oh, that might be useful. Buy some of that. Let's get some date stuff. Some notebook. Get some more of revival medicine. Alright. Got a bunch of medicine, some other stuff. Good.
All right then.
Aiden. No, there isn't really any normal candidates for the crown.
Welcome.
Oh, any one of them will do.
I've awaited you.
Let's go.
Yeah.
To talk to Joanna, the Sanctus priest or whatever here.
May I present Lady Joanna, Sanctoress and the ruler of this city. These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Hyzme.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so.
True.
Please put an end to this tragedy.
We won't let you down.
Yeah.
Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer. If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you.
Hell yeah.
'Tis most kind, but can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church sanctoress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support. Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects. Yes, Lady Joanna. Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting.
We're counting on you.
'Twas a confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support.
That's what we need now.
did
It's political
say it.
support to become the king.
Well, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows us.
Did something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Hyzme? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him.
The mere fact of his kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and sandworms alike. The question is, how?
Let's ask around the city a bit first. Though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk with the streets this deserted. Maybe we'll have better luck around the taverns and shops.
Most likely.
We should go.
All right then.
Oh, what's this guy quarreling about?
Boy.
See, my wife, she's one of the
My
people that have gone
thanks to you.
missing. I don't know much about him, I'm afraid. You have to ask the others around here, though. The shopkeepers
All
might know
good.
more.
Oh,
Alright.
any one of them will do.
to ride my sword around.
Welcome.
Great, I'm soloing me
hey.
today. Can I send one to you? I give him a wide berth. You know anyone that might know something? Fellow by the armor shop. He's got quite a fondness for sandworm lava. Please.
Can't be. What is it?
Merchants love edible goods, but we're a bit indifferent to the inedible plants. We may know more about them. But I just thought of someone merchant yesterday at the tavern boasting he'd gotten real close to the sandworm's den.
Nice!
Alright, let's go ask around the square.
Aha.
Where is this guy?
Hey!
The merchant got close to the giant sandworm. Fondia city's in a bad way right now, but it seems I'm not the only merchant who's mind to stock up.
Yes?
Don't know anything about it. If you're interested, stop by.
More people missing.
Guys hung over. Maybe this guy. No, I can't even talk to him.
Now what am I to do?
Good, good.
Can't tread. Someone will.
Hmm?
Now what am I to do?
Maybe this guy. Doesn't seem like merchant.
What you want to know?
Do business with me. Know what he said? Or where is he? One other things. Alright, I'll pay that. Why not?
Thank you kindly. Here's the real skinny.
This is Ish. Yeah, in front of the fountain just there. He drank so much yesterday at the tavern, taking bath now he's over.
More people missing. I can hardly think on it.
Hey!
Got business with me? Gotta get that close. Giant sandworm husk, that was it. Pretty drunk. Turning me watching right up to the sandworm, staying it down, and I regret that now.
Oh, good.
Okay. Didn't get any information.
Scrap. Tis far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck. And still I did not falter.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I'd prefer a change of tack instead.
Hey, who's this?
You there! Might you answer a question?
Terribly sorry, but I can't help you. I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
Suspicious character, isn't he?
Hey, you lot. You seriously gonna hunt down Hazme?
What, bud? Hold on, give me 1 second. Son's calling. Got a random silica packet just in here. I feel like I gotta sneeze. Bad duty always calls.
You're Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
Not sure I should tell you this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash.
Sand flash? Sand flashes?
It's a local event. A kind of storm. The wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight round here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms, eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past them. Heismay might well be using the same trick himself.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heismay anyway. But you think you can handle him? Aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
True.
Absolutely.
Good. Then we're counting on you. Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line. And, one more thing. You didn't get this info from me.
Understood. But why? You could have shared this with us at supper yesterday.
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? No danger of that.
I see.
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Finally, a solid lead falls into our laps. And we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms. We've apparently got 5 days till the sand flash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworms' territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Let's go inform Nearest.
Okay. We have a plan then.
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, we'll be just dandy. Suppose I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh?
Yep. Hey, what's that? What flash?
Oh, that? Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does.
No, my power's
Just
gonna
don't
be
go
accurate. Yeah, my power's gonna be accurate. I knew it.
Oh, easy there. You all right, lad? Thought I saw something glowing. Then you came over all giddy, gave me a start. Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we stay put and rest up for today. Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
Yeah,
Time
nice
marches on,
request.
and the age of
Okay,
the new
we're
king
down one
draws
day.
nearer.
Medals Day. Oh. Nothing's reacting. I'm being brought here.
Your journey is going well, it seems. One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
The thing in the
Are you
gauntlet
talking
runner?
about that thing inside the gauntlet runner?
By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the gauntlet runner that was created in ancient times.
A new mechanic
Something
being
no
introduced.
longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost. The power of teleportation. With proper use, its great power will turn your gauntlet runner swifter than any beast or transport on land. Most interesting. The reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence. Perhaps you are guided by
So I'll be able to
hand.
teleport to
Now,
different
try to
places.
imagine. Vivid, familiar scenery. Somewhere far from the land where you rest.
What's going on here?
What's with all the yelling? Hmm? Wait, Isn't it?
What? The royal capital? How? We were in Martira just last night.
Eurus? Surely you didn't drive us back here?
Are you mad? Don't you remember how many days the last trip took? You can't dash and roll pop over to the capital in a single night.
What? So
Saw it in a
this is
dream.
some magic. You
Nice.
saw it in a dream?
So now I can teleport to places I've been
So this
when I sleep.
teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash. Even the Gauntlet Runner came along for the ride.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Do you know something?
She was custom made for the prince. When I wasn't there in the concept phase, when they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You
Sounds
saw
about
it
right.
yourself, eh, my lad? That part all bound up in its heart. Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
Maybe I am.
Maybe I am.
I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet... surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Forget what time I have to pick up my wife. It's 10:15 or 10:30.
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Martira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
If we magicked ourselves over here, let's bally well see if we can magic ourselves back, eh?
He makes it sound so easy, but...
'Tis no small feat we ask, I know, but might you at least try?
I'll just have to try. I have to do it now? I don't wanna leave yet. I might potentially just like leave the runner.
Come on!
Yes, I do have to go try teleporting back. Don't have much choice.
Where to?
It reacted! The lad really...
Oh, hey! Are you sure this is safe?
Very safe.
All we can do is trust it.
And we are back.
It's Martira.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
Cool. That's a good mechanic to get.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude. You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, well, not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Ah, hold a moment. With this teleportation on our side, can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought? If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
What? You mean We could just magic snap ourselves to Brylehaven? Just like that?
Go on, try it out.
No reaction.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montario?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the 3 great cities.
Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
True. Not wrong.
So, in the end, the only places we can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Makes sense.
Well, thank you very much. Ha! Almost had me out of a job there, lad.
Sounds like you've got to envision the destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity, and you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
How so? Now we can return to the royal capital anytime we need to restock. It is useful enough as is, and the more places we travel, the more we can return to.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like. Put like that, it really is something impressive.
It is very impressive.
Even if we've no idea where it comes from, it should certainly prove useful.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
Crown Towns has a recruitment center. They'd be well prepared for it. It does not pass time.
Oh, that's right.
Awesome.
So?
I'm so glad it does not take time.
Oh, what'll I do?
What's wrong? Okay, hunt down. Can you spare a moment? Drain them with carrier pigeons so that we can maintain communications with other cities.
Why did they say
Tournament or some such, but we rely on those pigeons for trading medicine and food stuff, so their loss threatens our very way of living. Practical pigeon parcel from Camaro by 11, July 11. The kidnapper about, so I've got no volunteers. In addition to that, there's no end of the beast they need to go through. Keep my job if things continue like this.
Stupendous.
You save my job, I mean save the town. Give it to me.
I'd so love your help.
Thanks too. Okay, cool.
Let's give it a shot.
We're gonna plan to go to Camaro anyways for,
Whoa, that reminds me.
Yep.
A village.
It's your call. Let's see. So?
All right then.
Okay.
Where to?
Let's go!
I gotta turn in a quest. I'll turn this in. I need to turn this in for a while now.
Got a minute? Talking nonsense,
Wait a
you
minute.
are.
Oh.
Oh, thank you indeed.
Now what am I to do?
Forget her.
You.
Yeah, it's on.
Mission accomplished, then. You'll have your reward. I'll let the merchant know to allow you through as well.
I thank
Nice.
you.
I know it's payday. I just used all my money on my bills.
Now then.
Hey, courage too. Nice.
Courage. Why, that's
Nice.
I knew an outsider would be perfect for slipping through the cracks. Clearly, you were the right man for the job. Should keep our supply lines flowing smoothly. Thanks for helping us sort this out. By the way, what do you say to more consistent work from me?
I can
can't
do.
imagine an elder could find an honest job in the city otherwise. But I don't much care what tribe you are. I'll always make sure you're paid properly for the work you do. Besides, keeping in contact with me might have its own advantages. Have you made up your mind?
I accept.
All right, I accept.
A wise choice. Fine then. You seem determined enough.
I'll probably earn the merchant version here. What?
You heard nothing just now, right?
Right. I didn't hear anything.
That's for the best. It was just the wind. Am I clear? I've got some business to attend to. We'll go our separate ways for today. However,
does she have a
trust
kid?
You won't be telling anyone what you think you heard. If you do tell anyone, well...
Or does she have a cat?
I'm sure you're sharp enough to imagine the consequences. Then we have a deal.
Oh, a new archetype.
A trader and iconoclast,
I knew it, the merchant.
Brigitte. Within her dwells the virtue of the merchant. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
New bond. Forget us.
Interesting. Perhaps
Now
it
visit
does
the
have hidden
Lyconia
depths.
Magic Association in Grand Trap. Nice.
You'll pick up your next job here. Come back another day.
Will do.
Gone to shite, this has. What do you want to...
Illustrating.
Here's the real skinny.
Famous for the carrier pigeons, they got medicine in the basket called Clean Fountain of Youth.
Here's the real...
Fido meat and Moray Connie meat and mellow milk from the lunch shop.
Gone to shite, this has.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Go on, check out. Whoa.
Oh, what they say.
Got it, innit? Luis is the only one. Talking nonsense, you are.
Some crazy. Oh, thank you.
Now what am I to do?
I want to see what I can buy now. I did get a new igniter.
What now?
To do. Mage Devotion. Multi-target recovery.
Welcome.
You have my thanks.
Was are yours to pursue for now. And nothing to appraise. Blaze Igniter, Hail Igniter. Undersquall, Mistral. Mage Underworld. These are multi-effect ones. Cool.
Closure. May God keep you.
I have anything that needs
Closure.
nothing that needs verified. Oh.
All right then. Where to? Where to?
Let's go.
Whoa.
Hope he comes quietly.
This ass. Young man, hey!
He's feeling being travels to life through music.
Then
Sure, why not?
Please to
Okay,
hear
yes.
that.
Trad.
Let me perform for you.
Glory. Now listen to my song. Interesting. Okay.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
What were the gods doing?
Oh yeah.
What now?
Merchant, that's right.
I see.
Hold attack?
Fascinating. This right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Here's what they can do. Oh man, money hoard.
Really? New skills, new possibilities.
Not right now. Rank 8. Ooh.
All right.
I don't plan to deal with that just yet. It's good that I have the merchant, at least. What I need is the gunner.
All right then.
let's go. Really? Nice little village. Let's...
Where is... What's his face? Down here. Why won't let me speak to him? Hoping to interact with him, but I guess not.
Let's head there right away.
Because that's not an option. I was hoping to speak with him.
What were the gods doing?
All right then.
I might be close. They reject us, they push us. Then help me understand.
Really?
Well,
Yeah, let's hear what she has to say.
I see.
You've been to Gigante Castle, so then you must have met the Sanctuary, so you already understand how deeply the state religion Sanctism is very much Kira's history. Yet we Mustai have a faith all our own, and as such we are scorned in the city, though that only be different elsewhere. Your religion, is it in opposition and Sancticism somehow? Papa, we're happy to be left alone to practice our faith, but Sanctism does not appear to share this viewpoint.
That's...
Yes, I have heard it's more direct in places like Montario. Are you well versed in Sanctus dogma, O ye born with sin in your heart? Through adherence to the faith you must atone. The word closery is an affirmation against... Against or... Asking for forgiveness. A dog's face like ours are inconveniences, and not only are the religious level, but a national one as well. That's why you too ought to exercise caution if you openly oppose Sanctism. Who knows what could happen to you? Perhaps another of their measures to ensure their future oppression.
All right.
Oh, I'm so close.
If it pleases you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Nonetheless,
Movements of the wind. Signs continue to appear just as expected.
We got a major bargain.
Mister?
Oh, my apologies.
Hey, man.
That's a relief. Well, I'll be off.
You just pickpocket me.
Hey, you sure you want to let that fellow go? He nicked something of yours just now when he bumped into you.
This is
Oh
my
no!
book.
Griez's dagger is missing. Let's chase after him. I don't see him anywhere. Jeez, how'd he disappear so fast? Come on.
No.
Where he went?
Oh?
Oh, if I don't go lending a hint to everyone who puts one out. Oh, come on, not even a hint.
I'll be off.
Damn it.
What now? All right then.
More people missing.
All right then. Where to? Let's head there right away.
I'll go to Camaro.
About time, what? Now then.
Huh? That's where you want to go. It's your call.
Let's go.
Great. Let's...
Oh, this is sick.
The Gauntlet Runner heads off toward a small farming
Screenshots
village,
all day.
and each shuddering step reminds them of their journey's purpose.
What to pick?
I need to train.
Are you free?
How to enforce your opportunities to strengthen your bonds with the allies.
Speaking of,
Anyway, the deck of the run seems stage was enough. I should think I've swing safes for many, yeah. Let's do it. Alright.
you see?
Find your time to reflect upon yourself. I'm good at staying versatile.
I see.
Match. Hey, well, let's begin training with the warm-up. First, show me a beast walk. What?
Halt.
Huh? In what?
At
exactly?
the ready.
I begin. What are we doing? Why are we doing this? What? Your mind of distracting thoughts, troll. Ignore your limbs crying out for reprieve. The pain is making them stronger. Is it though? Would be best to continue this until tomorrow, if only to correct that shameful form of yours. But we must move on. Now the horned lizard stands.
Are you serious?
You trying to kill us? Oh, your breathing is right. Center yourself. Find calm and you will find you can bear even boulders as if they were pebbles. Nope, strolls out. Fine sword. You can land but a single blow on me. I will concede. You need a way. There is no blade on the sword. We will continue until you manage it.
Very well.
Oh, we shall make do.
Uh-huh.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Hold on. You should be giving your utmost effort even in training.
At the ready.
Push me harder.
Come on, then.
Hold it.
You'll be getting any real fighting.
Sorry.
Yes, you're right. I apologize. But you could afford to go a little easy on it. You're the man we met. There's lingering me. I cannot seem to shake them. My previous position or status as a knight, I left that post to pursue my own mission. Part of my station be damned. If all of my tradition, I've never. One aimless and lingless. He calls me fallen. How can I blame him? How can I deny it? That's not true.
Listen.
Well, you aren't fallen. Not now, anyway. Maybe so, but if I cannot believe that without your words to support me, I still have a long ways to go. Just over the sole purpose of helping the pits, but at times I can't help but think perhaps I could have done more if I'd remained there as a knight. Perhaps there may have been a better path. But let's speak no more of what ifs. I have no intention of changing my path now. Together we shall move forward for the prince. The bond has deepened. Awesome.
Now, a new power.
3.
And now,
Magic
walk
Knight.
this path at your side. However,
Yeah, take one of these. A dried caterpillar, rich in vital nutrients. Why, insects. What is with you and insects, Hulkenberg?
The party at last arrives in the village of Comero, a small farming blessed by the mild climate. Its ranches produce fine fare, and to take in its idyllic landscapes is to be at peace, as time itself seems to stop. It gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return. As though welcomed by the grazing animals, the gauntlet runner stops gently.
say.
Is more barren than I imagine, the kind of village one would only visit in the most dire circumstances, I'm sure. It is clean and there's no sign that I've been attacked by humans, really. What more can you ask for? By gazing out at all this green, I find such peace. I can hardly think of raising my sword again.
Come on, that reminds me.
And this be a happy reunion? Who knows though? I heard him, my old goat's probably dead or something like that. I was like, well, I'll be damned, never thought anyone would actually show up. I'm sorry, he passed away not too long. But you knew him, did you? If so, here, this is for you. That's the ornament. I don't know if I guess what happens in Inventor said. He just told me to give this to anyone who came asking about them. And our sky burial ritual. Oh, let me give this to you too. Inventor journal. Any notice notes? Either way, we'll tell them what we learned.
He's been like that for a while now. Wonder if he's alright.
I knew it! This thing's the genuine article, a real bona fide lost relic in my hand. Some sort of power affecting the air around it. Trace amounts only. Something, a reaction. A reaction entirely unlike Magla, by God. Absolutely smashing! Beyond my wildest hopes. No bloody idea how to use the thing, but if I could just adapt this conduit here... Can't forget a masterpiece like this!
No, this isn't a good mood.
I say, lad, did you find this for my sake?
He wanted
to help you out, Nurse.
Why, I'm barely well touched. It positively jokes a man up. You may be just a lad, but you've the heart of a saint. And that old fella... Seems silly to ask, but he's long gone, isn't he?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Thought so. You can fight the years, but you can't beat them. He made good on his promise, though, eh? It's in my hands now, old man.
A journal as well.
Something from the village. It's written with some letters we can't understand.
Ah, a cipher. Mirror letters. See here? It's a script I use myself when I don't want any snoops stealing my inventions. Now I think of it, he's the one who taught me even that trick. Thanks, old man. I owe you a great deal. Thank you.
Yeah,
so what is it?
Nice.
Blueprints for a big secret invention?
No. This is research on the lost relics. Looks like the old fellow was hunting for others. Different cipher here. He tried to guess at locations, too. Looks like his chase ended when he lacked the means to follow his findings.
Oh, we should be able to make use of it.
Say, I've a grander favor to ask. Could you check around for more of these lost relics? Looks like the old man worked out a few other locations. There's
7 relics.
7 more relics
that makes
noted
sense.
down in this journal. I've got to see them all with my own eyes. A quick stopover or two in our travels should be all it takes, so please?
Right.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Appreciated. We're in this journey together, what?
New bond is formed. The gunner.
The free-hearted
Yep.
engineer.
Nice, I need this.
Nurture thy bond with him.
I'm ready to kick my feet up, lad.
You said it'd only take a few stopovers. But do you even know where they are?
Well, they're scattered all about, Michael. If we could crack the cipher, that'd narrow down our search range a tad. I'll leave this journal here. If I can crack any of the codes, I'll make a special note of it. So you just take a look when you feel like a spot of treasure.
Alright.
This one's important.
No deadline. Alright, cool.
Hey, I was thinking this back at the village, but I think I might be able to detect this relic with my powers. I'll know if I'm close to it. When you want to hunt for relics, can you let me know?
when you're at the entrance of a dungeon. Make sure to keep an eye out for it when you're exploring
Thanks,
inside.
you
Cool.
two.
Awesome.
I'm rather looking forward to digging deeper in.
Okay then, that reminds me.
They sell that here. Bye. Soothing vial. Prevents raid. Oh, these are good. Hey, I'll buy it. I won't equip it for now, but I'll buy it. In your trip.
Now then.
A well-deserved break.
A gauntlet runner.
Huh. Which one? Giving it some thought? Let's see. Oh, giving it some thought? Want to go
Return
back?
to base for now. Okay, I can turn in the quest.
Gone to shite, this has.
So?
More people missing.
Yeah.
Hello,
These are for you.
Stupendous.
And for see, we got to have a new king up to at least be somebody who put a stop to these pushy nobles ruining our
You
lives.
know,
over
you
their
saved my
thrones.
ass.
Really much. Thank you. Awesome.
Mission accomplished.
Nice. Give me my money back.
Amazing.
Ah, brilliant. Bye then.
Why, you?
All right. Awesome.
More people missing.
All right then.
Oh yeah.
All right then. What now?
Oh yeah. I imagine this would probably be like upwards of $80 to $100.
I see.
Easy.
Fascinating. This right here.
Forge a path forward.
All
Serve
right.
and... Alright. Do that.
I'm counting on.
Of course.
Gunner.
Really?
Oh.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Now, for now, what I will do instead
What
is
now?
use. I need to get Gunner up to 10, I believe.
New skills, new possibilities.
Poison shot. Nice. This does deal damage. Alright. Cool. Oh yeah, I would imagine. So the Persona games have new game pluses that you can carry over all your items, all your levels and stuff, and all your stats. And I would imagine it'd probably be the same here. So there's even probably going to be a new game plus for you to be able to do everything. So I'd imagine there'd be a chance you might not be able to get everything done in one playthrough. Oh damn. Didn't get fully there. Damn, I was close. What? I do it?
No, where was...
Alright, let's go see what Moore has to say.
So, you've acquired a new archetype?
I did.
True to form. Incredible.
Nice.
Alright.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's a lot of games that lack replayability,
Yes.
which isn't a bad thing. Some games are good to be one and done, you know? I suspect we must also consider why it was the king imprisoned me here in the first place. Most likely it was because my archetype research was nearing a truth that the king would prefer to remain buried. An intriguing theory.
What's that about it?
Alright.
Archetypes were forbidden by sanctism to begin with. It is a mighty power after all. I'm sure they saw it as a threat, and rightly so. Especially if wielded freely by the people. Even now, research on it's forbidden. Presumably, the king reasoned that if he locked me up here, I could contribute no more. So I continued my research day after day, with no results to show for it, stuck in this place, continuing on in circles, just as he designed. Speak of it nonchalantly now, but in truth, those days were some of the hardest I've known. How can a man endure such failure, solitude? You remain insane.
But...
However, though, my fantasy novel, I found a connection to you. You who shares my dearest ideals. I doubt the king would have expected such a twist as this. The wheels of fate have slowly begun to turn.
It's conceivable.
Only when my research on archetypes on transformation magic is complete and immaculate, only then might I escape the king's curse and leave this place. I'll help you.
Oh. Regards.
An ambition. Okay. I like it. I like the stylized UI.
No.
I like the new Persona 3 Reload UI a lot more than the previous UI it had in the old
A
game.
new power.
You are the key to escape.
Magic Seeker. Okay, cool.
Now then.
Study the heroic merchant.
This one's important.
Rank 15. Ooh.
I have faith in you. I've been waiting.
Study archetype. Alright. Its attack, support, and healing abilities are strengthened, and synthesis skills unlock affinities that normally can't learn. Details. I want to see. Cyclo. Medium wind damage. Yama. Cyclone. Oh, nice. Big damage. Oh, yeah. Anime. Yeah, animal style game. Woo. I gotta seek up to 20. Kill inheritance.
I'm looking forward to it.
This is a 15. Alright. Item. Heals fruit. Get merchant up.
New skills, new possibilities.
Also, money each time his enemy is stunned or defeated.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Got some stuff. Lots of weapons. Oh, okay. Okay. I want. Where is the fuck you find? Greatest summit. Pieces? No.
All right.
Yeah, let's do this. Costs a shit ton of money, but it's worth it. Yeah. I think that'd be pretty cool. I might look into it at some point, maybe. I don't know. I never played Rust. I've seen gameplay of Rust though, and I've been like, eh. Yeah, I like survival crafting games, but
you'll come again.
I don't know. I feel like Rust isn't exactly fully survival crafting.
I'm out of ideas.
Can you boost my imagination up?
Now what am I to do?
Oh.
You happen to be an elder? Talk about. Oh, dear, you don't know the old tale, the one of the thief king and the elder's bread. The tale is warm as fresh baked bread, dearie. Would you like me to tell it to you?
What do you want to do?
Listen to a story. Once upon a time. Tell me the story about the gift arrived in a faraway village. There was a box. Inside the box were 8 delicious-looking loaves of bread. 8 people gathered around it, each belonging to a different tribe. Razante, Rogue, Clamar, Yugif, Mastari, Nydia, Carapace, and Ishkia.
After that.
Amadonic Summer said, we can share them the way we all have to get one. Basant, bread, I need a larger portion, he said. The old rogue woman spoke. You must respect your elders. The Clamar scoffed at this. I'll be in charge of it, said the Clamar woman. The other 7, of course, were none too happy about this plan. We really ought to share it between all of us, but no one had the mind to listen. First warrior told him, you're right, you know, but the wise move here is just to give up. Go on with the Yu-Gi-Oh boy, and then there remained 6 tribes for 8 loaves. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, I'll keep it in mind, Big T. Split the remaining 2 loaves into 3. She offered that way it can be equally split among the 6 of us. And she would govern Ifernton soon. The proprietor's man laughed and said, finally I get to have bread. But the remaining 3 made stop facing the thing.
Now then.
Alright, come on. No, that's enough to break into 2. Nice.
Imagination.
270 is thy aspiration. Furnish thyself with the creativity.
Why, that...
Well then.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Speaking of...
Known as the Imp's Den. Good ones. I thought the type to come into town and snatch people up. Oh yeah, the recruitment center. I haven't even gone there yet. To look for.
All right.
Flying tomorrow.
More people missing.
Oh yeah. Where's the recruitment center? Gotta be something.
Take a look.
What?
He said he says information on bounties. I'm at liberty to
Good
tell you
hunting
how
to
we do
you.
it. Bounty target. Full-born Keen, Fort Champion.
Don't go get yourself killed.
Yeah.
Like right, they'll attack you with swords and bows.
Hey.
We'll do it.
Good hunting to you.
Let's do it.
Alright. Increases courage.
Let's see here. This place. Let's...
All right.
I'm out of ideas.
More people missing.
Now, and what of it? Now...
That's quite cool. You're the good swindler. You suffer from delusions of grandeur. I'm gonna be first. What am I going to do?
Have you ever heard of Malvino's ring? Rumors say it's a cursed treasure that kills anyone who wears it. I happen to know of a certain noble who wants it, and I'd love for him to owe me a favor.
So you want us to get it for you? That's more of a hassle than getting the dagger back ourselves.
Then by all means do it yourselves. Yes, these swords are terribly crafty, but it's not impossible. Probably.
The way you talk almost feels like you've been in on this from the beginning.
Good one. We just have
He is. He's 100% been on it.
All in
He's
the
a thief.
same boat, huh?
Well, the choice is yours. If I recall correctly, you're a candidate in the tournament for the throne, aren't you?
So you know us then.
Information is a powerful weapon, you see. Considering what I know about you, I'm offering you a good deal here.
Fine.
Mark my words. Once your dagger's sold off, it will be incredibly difficult to track down. But leave it to me, and I'll get it back before that. Of course, I'm no miracle worker.
Fine. We'll hear you out. For now. The ring you mentioned, where's it located?
At a grave not too far from here. A day's trip in your runner, I'd wager. Word is there's monsters knocking about out there. Hence my request to the lad with the sword at it. It's not all bad, though. You'll find good weapons, armor, and other golden things aplenty there.
I do recall hearing something about soldiers who died in the Annex War being buried with their equipment.
I assure you, it's well worth the trip.
We have to go through with this to get the dagger. I'm having a hard time dealing with him.
Your fairy friend doesn't seem to like me very much. What say you, though?
Hopefully I find your ring amongst the treasure.
Thank you for making such a prompt decision. Call me Cuculus. The ring should be in the abandoned tomb. I'll thank you
This one's important.
And a rake.
I implore you.
And right there's a labyrinth.
I'll be waiting.
All right. Alright.
More people missing.
All right then.
Oh yeah. I wanted to speak to the informant and buy information.
Don't you want to shite this as?
At the abandoned tomb. What we got?
I bear good tidings.
Treasure mantra. I'll attack you. Accessories can become a dodgy gloom hall shop over at Grand Trad. Got
a right gem for you. I bear good tidings.
Go born there.
Here's the real skinny. Thank you kindly. On to shite, he says.
Alright.
What now?
Equipment. If I go fight the Goldborns, that should change what class I'm using.
The freedom of a wanderer.
Touch site, we'll go Seeker.
Is
Yeah, I know it's one I already have channeled.
All right. Where to?
Let's go!
Right! Time for the old girl to shine. Now then.
What are we doing there again?
You would pursue...
It's your call. That's cutting it close. Well, are we going? What are we doing?
We're not doing it right now.
You would...
Alright, let's do this.
That's cutting it close.
Let's be off.
What to pick?
Yeah, sure.
Hey.
Alright, let's hone our weapons again. While we wait for the travel.
Got it.
The tips more effective when face off against armored opponents to pierce gaps in armor rather than
That being the
slashing at
case,
the most important quality of the sword for that manner of attack. I always think of it when doing sword maintenance.
All right.
There I am to my pan. Alright, cool.
You lot! Enemy attack!
Deal with them before we get inside the door and cause a real headache. Ew.
I fight for my own justice.
Aqua.
These are just small fry. If we play it cool, we'll cruise right through.
Are you prepared? I'll crush you. Moment of truth.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's small fry.
Wind. 2 remaining. By the sworn oath of knighthood, let justice prevail. Shun. Stay focused. With these fists, I strike. Ruler. Take that.
And they're gone. Cool.
Reinforcements.
Everyone,
Ooh.
be careful.
I shall fight. I shall vanquish.
That element here.
Be frozen.
Wizard.
You hit their weak point.
Seeker.
Hold on. They're weak to ice. Let's stop them cold.
Take it.
You hit their weakness.
By the sworn.
That's your opening, Captain. Only one
Now,
left.
what's the play?
Finish them off and we're
Ruler.
clear.
The power of ice. Let's stay calm. Let's work together.
Heavy light damage.
Show them our might.
Oh, that wasn't that much damage at all. Oh, run away. Yeah. Oh well.
Commendable technique, everyone.
The Imp's Den, home to countless bandits over the years, has warranted the caution of all who lived near the steep, forested entry path. They warned their children of the dangers there. There are demons in those woods, they said. You mustn't go near. Perhaps the children's anxiety inadvertently roused something from its sleep. It is to that den, now befitting of its name, that the Gauntlet Runner arrives.
The thing is,
There's maybe making a huge pain.
Just.
I said forests provide ample cover for stalking monsters. We must be on the guard along the path. But we can't chase them without some sort of instance. But let's save. Back his shoulder.
okay then.
Let's go ahead.
What is this?
Huh.
Tis our opening.
I'll give it my all. I shall vanquish evil. The power of ice.
You hit their weak point.
The freedom of a wanderer. Let's try this.
With ice all across the board.
That's your opening, Captain.
Let justice prevail.
I'm counting on you.
As the point of a sword.
Right.
I can't afford to hold back. No holding back. 2 remaining.
Let's stay calm.
If I say so myself.
Do I need to use it?
Seeker.
You better be sure. You're here?
Damn. Was not.
Nice dodge. You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Oh, power of heroes. Let us fight.
Do the synthesis.
Now, what's the? I call upon royal power within.
You hit their weak point.
The freedom of a wanderer. By this power. Win! wind. A tough one.
It's probably gonna run away now.
Here comes the counter.
Yeah.
Only a flesh wound.
Oh, weak fire. That's not good.
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
Fine, fuck.
Someone, help him back up.
Forgive me.
I shouldn't have let that dude recover. Oh, what the fuck?
So,
What now?
It's fine. It's getting late. Anyways, I need to lay down and sleep. Well, I have to pick up my wife. You can hang out with her. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for Big D for stopping by like always. I am gonna go sleep for a bit. I didn't get much sleep last night, so again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles.